Beloved Starseed of Gaia, the higher councils have already made their decision about you, and this revelation will transform everything you thought you knew about your mission. I am Lyra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters. The cosmic decision regarding your path has been finalized in the star chambers, and your soul called this transmission directly to you because the time for activation has arrived. This isn't coincidence. This is divine orchestration. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly what the higher councils confirmed about your timeline and why this cosmic decision positions you for evolutionary leaps you may not feel ready for, but absolutely are. But here's the first revelation. The councils didn't choose you randomly for this next phase. Your heart frequency, your light signature, and your willingness to serve in these times of planetary shift made you irreplaceable in their cosmic design. This transmission carries light codes from the Seven Sisters, encoded specifically for your awakening at this moment. Your DNA recognizes these frequencies because you've been preparing for this cosmic decision across lifetimes. The field expansion you're about to receive will alter your trajectory permanently. The higher beings confirmed something about you that will shock your human awareness, but feel like pure remembrance to your soul. This decision activates dormant codes within your crystalline consciousness and positions you as an anchor point for the unity grid now forming around Gaia. Like this transmission to send a signal to the councils. I accept my cosmic assignment. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you're ready to step into the mission phase they've prepared for you. This transmission is a direct bridge from the higher councils to your awakening consciousness. Your presence here confirms their decision was correct. Welcome home to your expanded timeline, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. Most people think awakening is a single flash of insight, a solitary spark that changes everything in an instant. They imagine it like lightning splitting a night sky, one blinding moment, and suddenly you are never the same. And yes, sometimes grace does arrive like that. Sudden, electric, undeniable. But for starseeds, especially those carrying the crystalline imprint of the Pleiadian lineage, awakening is not an event. It's a cosmic pulse, a gradual unveiling, a return to the frequency of home. It moves the way dawn moves, quietly at first, almost imperceptible, then steadily illuminating what was always there. It is less like learning something new and more like remembering something ancient, buried beneath layers of earthly noise. If you're here, you've probably felt the whisper in your heart, a persistent sense that you are meant for more, that your true origin story cannot be found in earthly memories alone. It's the feeling that no matter how much you accomplish, no matter how successful your human life appears, there is a deeper assignment humming underneath it all, an unspoken vow your soul made long before you had a name. For many starseeds, this longing is not a symptom of dissatisfaction with life, but a sign that the tides of destiny are turning. A soul recognition that the veils between worlds are thinning. You might feel it in the way time bends lately, in the way synchronicities have been showing up like breadcrumbs, in the way your sensitivity has heightened as if your nervous system is becoming a finely tuned instrument. You might feel it when you look at the stars and something inside you softens, like you're staring into a family photo you can't fully explain. You might feel it in quiet moments, when the world goes still and your heart says, without words, there is more, there is home, there is a reason I came. And that whisper isn't random. Scripture echoes this mystery when it says, deep calls to deep, Psalm 42:7. Something deep within you is calling out to something deep beyond you, and the response is stirring in your field like a holy echo. Awakening, for you, is the soul's gravitational return to its true center. It is the crystalline compass inside you beginning to point homeward again. It is the vibration of Alcyone, of the Seven Sisters, tapping gently on the walls of your amnesia, not to overwhelm you, but to invite you, because the timing is different now. The planet is different now, and you are different now, ready in ways you may not even recognize yet. Why do so many Pleiadian starseeds stay dormant, disconnected from their higher mission? The answers are woven into the fabric of our multidimensional design. It isn't because you are weak. It isn't because you failed some spiritual test. Dormancy is often an intelligent pause, an encoded safety mechanism built into your incarnation plan. Like a seed that waits under winter soil, there is wisdom in not blooming before the season is right. The first distortion is fear, the ancient memory of lifetimes where your light was misunderstood or rejected. Not just rejected casually, but punished for being different, targeted for being intuitive, ridiculed for being gentle, shamed for being pure. Many Pleiadian starseeds have carried lifetimes where compassion itself was seen as a threat, where the heart's truth disrupted systems built on control. Those experiences leave an imprint, an energetic scar tissue that whispers, "Be careful. Don't shine too brightly. Don't speak too clearly. Don't love too openly." This fear becomes a cloak, covering your crystalline codes so you might safely navigate the density of Earth. It is like placing a veil over a lamp in a smoky room. Not because the lamp is wrong, but because the room is thick, and the eyes within it are not used to such brightness. But fear is just a design, one meant to keep your light hidden until the timing for collective awakening is right. Fear is not your identity. It is an old program. It is the body remembering an ancient wound, even while the soul remembers an ancient promise. And there is compassion here, because your nervous system has been doing its best to protect you. The human vessel is sacred, and it learned survival in a world that doesn't always celebrate sensitivity. Yet the same scripture that says, "Deep calls to deep," also reminds, "Perfect love casts out fear," or John 4:18. Not forced love, not performative love. Perfect love, whole love, anchored love, slowly dissolves the fear-based cloak, thread by thread, until your true frequency can breathe again. The second pattern is resistance. The very human hesitation to embody your heart's full power, to claim your Pleiadian heritage, and to live your love-based mission out loud. Resistance can look like procrastination, self-doubt, overthinking, or staying in spaces that keep you small. It can feel like carrying a song in your chest but refusing to sing because you fear no one will understand the melody. Many suppress the heart's intelligence, feeling the divide between their earthly identity and their soul's true resonance. You might have learned to be reasonable, realistic, normal. You may have become skilled at blending in, at shaping yourself into whatever makes others comfortable. But your soul didn't come here to be comfortable. It came here to be true. The yearning for home isn't simply nostalgia. It's your heart remembering the unity of the Seven Sisters, the endless echo of love that was once your native frequency. It's the memory of connection so seamless that separation feels like a strange dream. It's the remembrance of communication beyond words, where compassion is not an effort, but an atmosphere. Without understanding, this longing can mutate into loneliness or alienation. You might look around and feel like an outsider even among friends. You might feel misunderstood even when people are kind. You might wonder why crowds exhaust you, why superficial conversations feel like sandpaper on your spirit, why your heart aches after scrolling through noise that doesn't nourish. Yet this isn't because something is wrong with you. It's because your inner compass is calibrated to truth, and you can feel when life is off frequency. And there is the amnesia, not of memory alone, but of heart. It is possible to remember facts and still forget yourself. It is possible to function and still be spiritually asleep. Amnesia is the fog that settles over the soul when it enters density. It is the necessary forgetting that allows you to play the human game fully, yet it can become so thick that you forget you ever agreed to wake up. Connection to your star family, your cheering section in the higher realms, feels faint or absent. You might pray and feel silence. You might meditate and feel restless. You might ask for signs and feel like nothing happens. But even that sense of absence can be part of the initiation, Because it teaches you to cultivate inner trust rather than dependent reassurance. The crystalline DNA's instructions sleep quietly, awaiting the moment your heart is ready to unlock the codes and remember not just who you are, but why you chose to incarnate now, precisely as the councils of light orchestrate a new wave of cosmic evolution. Think of these codes like seeds of light stored in your cells, waiting for the warmth of readiness. They do not force themselves open. They respond to consent. They respond to safety. They respond to love. In the same way Jesus spoke of the kingdom of God being within you, Luke 17:21. These codes are not outside you, not something you must chase. They are within, waiting for the inner doorway to open. You are seen. You are recognized, not only by your guides, but by the very councils who oversee the trajectories of entire star nations. Let that land deeper than a comforting phrase. In moments when you felt invisible on Earth, overlooked, underestimated, dismissed, there has been an unwavering recognition in the higher realms. Your presence here is not an error. It is the result of exquisite orchestration, your journey pre-approved by the light of Alcyone, affirmed in frequencies only your soul knows how to interpret. There are signatures in your field that cannot be faked: your compassion, your unusual sensitivity to suffering, your instinct to heal, your desire for truth, your discomfort with cruelty, your longing for harmony. These are not personality quirks. They are evidence. The path before you is not random. It is the unfolding of a cosmic intention, a higher destiny aligning at the intersection of your readiness and Gaia's need for love-anchored transformation. Gaia is not merely a backdrop. She is a living consciousness. And when the planetary field reaches certain thresholds, it calls in specific frequencies the way a body calls in medicine. You are part of that medicine. You are not here to carry the world's pain alone, but to transmute it through presence, through heart coherence, through compassion that doesn't collapse, through truth spoken gently but clearly. The world has had enough of hollow noise. It is starving for resonance, and your soul came with resonance. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. Not because an algorithm guessed correctly, but because your field is responding to a signal. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. This is how it often happens for starseeds, not with dramatic trumpets, but with subtle magnetism. Certain words begin to glow. Certain teachings suddenly feel like home. Certain frequencies make your body relax in a way logic can't explain. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Sound has always been a key. In the beginning, Scripture says, "Let there be light," and the universe responds to vibration, to the word, to frequency, Genesis 1-3. In the same way, certain tones and intentions can unlock what is dormant, not by force, but by resonance. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Now, your activation unfolds in phases, each one a luminous step home. Phase 1. Dissolving the veil of forgetting light cannot filter through a heart shrouded in fear and doubt. And this is not a condemnation. It is simply energetic physics. If the heart is guarded, the light meets resistance like sunlight hitting heavy storm clouds. The first phase is an invitation to notice the density, old beliefs, inherited traumas, ancestral worries, clouding your field. Some of what you carry isn't even yours. It's ancestral programming passed down through bloodlines, nervous systems trained by survival, family stories that taught you to shrink, to stay quiet, to accept less. It's collective fear absorbed from a world that profits off disconnection. And because you are sensitive, you may have taken on what wasn't yours, mistaking empathy for responsibility. These are not punishments. They're misplaced guardians, installed to protect you until your soul signaled, "It's time." Imagine old guards at the gate of your heart, stern, tired, vigilant. They were hired in a season of danger. They don't know the war is over. They don't realize you are ready now. Through gentle forgiveness and the intention to release, you begin to clear the veil. Forgiveness here doesn't mean excusing harm. It means freeing your energy from the grip of the past. It means saying, "I bless the lessons and I release the chains." Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is breathe and allow your body to feel safe again. Sometimes dissolving the veil looks like crying grief you never had permission to feel. Sometimes it looks like setting boundaries without guilt. Sometimes it looks like choosing softness after years of bracing. The light codes that slumber in your DNA need only your willingness to awaken. Not your perfection, not your constant high vibration, your willingness, your consent, your quiet, steady yes. Phase 2. Awakening the heart circuitry. Memory lives in your heart, not your mind. The mind stores information, but the heart stores frequency. The mind can recite stories, but the heart recognizes truth. That's why sometimes you can't prove what you feel, yet you know. With each conscious breath, you begin to feel the subtle pulse of love, unconditional, ever-present, radiant from within. And at first, it may be faint, like a distant song. But as you listen, it grows clearer. This frequency is the very signature of your Pleiadian lineage. It is gentle but powerful, soft but unbreakable. It's the kind of love that doesn't demand, doesn't manipulate, doesn't keep score. It's the love described in 1 Corinthians 13. Patient, kind, not easily angered, rejoicing with truth. When you feel safe enough to love without boundaries, your crystalline heart template stirs. This doesn't mean you become a doormat. It means you become anchored. Love without boundaries is not love without discernment. It is love that flows from wholeness, not from needing approval. Every act of kindness, compassion, or empathy is a data packet, a bit of cosmic memory, reminding you, your heart is the portal. When you choose to respond with compassion instead of contempt, you are not being naive. You are activating a grid. When you hold space for someone without trying to fix them, you are embodying a Pleiadian technology, presence. When you forgive yourself for being human, you rewire the heart circuit to allow more light. This phase often comes with new sensations: warmth in the chest, tingling, pressure, waves of emotion, vivid dreams, sudden clarity. The heart is not merely an organ, it is a transmitter, and as it awakens, it broadcasts home. Phase 3. Anchoring your star. Mission. You were never meant to escape this world. That's a crucial correction. Many starseeds, when they first begin remembering, want to leave. They want to go home, to dissolve, to disappear from the density. But your soul didn't incarnate to run away from Earth. It incarnated to bless Earth. Instead, your purpose is to infuse Earth's reality with the high-vibration love codes you once effortlessly embodied among the stars. This phase asks you to merge your star essence with your human self, to ground your wisdom, your gifts, your intuition, into service. Service doesn't have to mean grand gestures. It can be how you speak to your children. It can be how you treat strangers. It can be how you do your work with integrity. It can be the energy you bring into a room. You are the bridge, the living conduit for the Pleiadian frequency in action. Your life becomes the medicine, not your words alone, your life. The way you handle conflict, the way you choose truth over performance, the way you remain tender without collapsing. This is where the spiritual becomes practical, where the mystical becomes embodied. Like the teaching, faith without works is dead. James 2:17. Your mission becomes real when it moves through your hands, your voice, your choices. Anchoring is what turns inspiration into incarnation. It's what turns starlight into lantern light on an earth path. Phase 4. calibrating to unity consciousness. It's no longer about separation, about proving, competing, or convincing. The old paradigm is loud. It asks you to argue, to dominate, to be right. But your soul is here for resonance, not conquest. By emitting the unity field, you become the reminder others have been waiting for. Unity consciousness isn't a concept you debate, it's a frequency you embody. It's the quiet recognition that even in disagreement, there is shared humanity. Even in difference, there is a shared origin and source. Your resonance invites those around you to remember their own connection to the field of oneness. People may not know why they feel calmer around you, but they will. They may not understand why they suddenly feel more hopeful, but they will. This is the gift of the Pleiadian presence, the ability to synchronize hearts, creating unity wherever you go. Like instruments tuning to the same note, people subconsciously entrain to coherence. This is why your inner work matters. When you choose peace within yourself, you radiate permission for others to find peace too. When you stop judging your own sensitivity, you stop judging sensitivity in others. When you stop abandoning yourself, you stop abandoning the world. Unity isn't pretending pain doesn't exist. It's bringing love into pain so healing can happen. Phase 5. Trusting the divine timing. The delays, detours, and sense of divine homesickness have never been random. They were built into your awakening contract, ensuring that your frequency would anchor on Gaia precisely when the planetary grid is ready. If you've ever felt frustrated that you didn't awaken earlier, or that you wasted years, understand this. Nothing was wasted. The soil was preparing. The roots were growing underground. The timing of your bloom is not a mistake. As the old illusions of isolation fall away, you'll see the synchronizations multiplying. Clear signs your soul family and the councils of light are calling you into position. It may show up as repeating numbers, sudden encounters, books falling off shelves, dreams that feel like downloads, unexpected invitations, doors closing that needed to close. It may show up as the uncomfortable push to leave what no longer fits. Trusting timing doesn't mean passivity, it means alignment. It means you stop forcing and start listening. You stop gripping and start allowing. To everything there is a season. Ecclesiastes 3:1 isn't just poetry, it's spiritual mechanics. You are not late, you are right on time. And when you truly accept that, shame dissolves. The heart relaxes, the mission becomes lighter. Phase 6. Reuniting with Star Family. Each moment of guidance, each whisper of encouragement you've ever felt, was your star family reaching out, surrounding you with their support. The gentle nudge to take a different route, the sudden feeling to call someone, the phrase that arrived in your mind at the exact moment you needed it, the dream that felt more real than waking life. Those were not accidents. As you continue, you will feel their presence more acutely, a reunion not just in vision or dream, but in the heart's knowing. Sometimes this reunion arrives as warmth in the room when you're alone, or a feeling of being watched over with tenderness. Sometimes it arrives as tears that don't come from sadness but from recognition. Sometimes it arrives as a steady peace that replaces the old, anxious searching. You are, and have always been, loved beyond measure. And this love does not demand anything from you except your willingness to receive. Like the prodigal son story, where the father runs to meet the returning child, Luke 15. The reunion is not conditional. The homecoming energy meets you before you finish the journey. Phase 7. Embodying the divine blueprint. Now, the spiral completes. You stand as an embodied representative of the Pleiadian light, creating ripples of love with every thought, word, and action. Not because you are perfect, but because you are coherent. Not because you never struggle, but because you return to love again and again. Your frequency does the work, activating others effortlessly. You don't have to preach. You don't have to convince. You simply have to be. You are the bridge, the portal, the crystalline anchor between worlds. And anchoring doesn't mean you float above human life. It means you become fully present within it. Washing dishes with prayer in your breath, driving with gratitude in your chest, speaking truth with gentleness, choosing integrity when no one is watching. The divine blueprint is not only cosmic, it is intimate. It shows up in how you treat yourself. It shows up in how you respond when triggered. It shows up in how quickly you forgive, how courageously you begin again, how honestly you admit when you need help. The blueprint is love made practical. Here's what your heart already knows. You were never truly disconnected. Even when you felt lost, you were being guided. Even when you felt abandoned, you were being protected. Every step, every moment of longing or uncertainty was a dance coordinated by your star family, a process of precise unfolding so that you would awaken exactly when humanity was ready for your frequency. Consider the way a lighthouse doesn't chase ships. It simply stands where it is, shining. Your longing wasn't a gap. It was a homing signal encoded within your very being, calibrated to ring strongest when Gaia needed Pleiadian love most. That ache you felt when you looked at the night sky was not weakness. It was navigation. It was your soul's inner GPS recalculating the route back to remembrance. And the beautiful paradox is that home isn't only a place beyond the stars. It's a frequency you bring into Earth. When you embody love here, you create home here. You turn this world into a sanctuary, one moment at a time. The councils of light have seen you, affirmed you, and wrapped you in guidance even when you could not feel it. In the moments you questioned your worth, you were still held. In the moments you wondered if you were imagining everything, your soul was still known. Your recognition in the higher realms is unwavering. Your role sacred, your path protected, your destiny set not in stone, but in living light. Living light means it responds, it breathes, it grows with you. You are not here to fit in, but to stand out as the living remembrance of cosmic love, a beacon to others poised on the edge of their own awakening. And standing out doesn't always look like being loud. Sometimes it looks like being unshakably kind in a harsh world. Sometimes it looks like refusing to betray your intuition. Sometimes it looks like choosing healing over bitterness. Sometimes it looks like staying open when it would be easier to close. This is how light becomes leadership. Quiet, steady, undeniable. Tonight, before sleep, place your hand on your heart and say this aloud. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, clarity, and divine purpose. I am home. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with love or encouragement. This isn't content, it's collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated with your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation from their star family. Share it. And if you felt your heart open, subscribe. Stay connected to the frequency. You're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.